Hi everybody. I feel like we haven't done one of these in forever where I've been traveling and then decide to record a video just out of nowhere. I usually will intentionally not bring stuff whenever I'm doing something like a vacation or just some sort of an event just so I don't get tempted to record videos, but this time around I'm only gone for a couple of days and I decided to bring my laptop so I could edit some stuff. And of course, the day I get here, the brand new Call of Duty Mobile Season 8 beta dropped, and you already know we had to go ahead and check things out. So hopefully things aren't too bad here. I'm gonna try to in the power of editing rig things up to make this look like a semi-normal video, but obviously the mic quality and everything is going to be awful, and I'm actually recording the video on the phone itself. But either way, we're here. We're going to go ahead and show you guys pretty much everything that I have found to be new so far in this build. And one of the bad things about this build is the fact that I can't actually download any of the resources, so everything's just going to look like a default skin or a bot. And my personal favorite little bug of this build is the fact that every skin you guys are going to see when we load into a match just looks like a wingsuit. It just looks like that for some reason. But you can see there's a few new things here in this loadout screen alone, besides the fact that my tactical and lethal are M4s. And that's the fact that we have a new operator skill. This right here is the TAC 5, I believe. I believe that's the name of it. I could be mistaken, but this is from Black Ops 4. Basically, you pull out a little iPad, you start touching the screen and stuff, and all of your teammates, including yourself, are going to get an extra amount of HP as well as an instant heal. If imagine one of them was only 5 HP, it'll go ahead and heal them all the way up to 100, and then we'll say give you an extra 50 on top of that. And that's going to last for a limited amount of time. You guys are going to see once we hop into the game, it's going to give you a little yellow bar to indicate that you have the extra HP as well as all of your other teammates on the map. So it's definitely going to be something that's going to be extremely helpful as a non-lethal operator skill, which I keep talking about. I'm really happy to see COD Mobile introducing more and more of these. One day, I would love to see us get an ammo pack operator. That'd just be so helpful for me personally. Moving on here, though, to the new items that we have here in the build, the Lightning Strike, which I had actually already heard is confirmed to be coming in the next season anyway, but now we can actually show off a little bit of gameplay for it. If you guys had played Black Ops 2, you know exactly how this thing works. You bring up another iPad screen, touch 3 different spots on the map where you want an artillery strike to come down, and it just starts to blast those locations. Similarly compared to the cluster strike in COD Mobile now, but with the smaller radius on the sort of drops, and then you get to, move them around 3 different spots. As far as cost goes, you guys can see it's going to be 1,050 points, which is going to put it right above the stealth chopper in price. Lastly, as far as perks go, the only one that I had seen that was available is going to be Iron Lungs, which is basically going to give you an extended amount of time when you aim in with a sniper before the sway starts to kick in. So I don't really see this being too useful, at least in multiplayer, maybe in the Battle Royale. But even then, I feel like you just scope out and scope back in and it resets your breath hold time. So I don't really see this being a big game-changing perk unless maybe they change the mechanics of snipers or something. Now, we actually can't test these right now, but it's also worth noting that the 2 upcoming weapons of Season 8 are going to be the M13 assault rifle as well as a new shotgun, the R90, both coming from Modern Warfare 2019. So we'll go ahead and throw images up of both of those weapons, I guess, as I had mentioned them, or we'll just leave it on screen now. Although the M13 was a gun that I did use in the Modern Warfare multiplayer a good bit, I'm actually really excited for the R90 just because it's a super fun shotty, and it's sort of unique, especially if they bring the similar mechanics from that game into this one, where basically it's a 2-shot and then it sort of has to be pumped. That could be taken out of context. No one pay attention to that. But anyway, basically shoots 2 sets of pellets, then you have to pump it, 2 sets of pellet, pump it. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. M13, I'd imagine it's just going to be a low recoil type laser weapon, probably similar to the M4. Something else I noticed, this is just a little subtle thing, and I don't know, it's not going to confirm anything, but I'd imagine the OG zombies are going to be coming back here in the relatively near future, if not in Season 8, because if you go to the zombies screen on loadouts, you'll see that Shino Numa is back. It's in the background there, and it gives us the ability to go ahead and customize our loadouts just like we would in Undead Siege. But just the fact that this map is back makes me feel like it's coming back. I don't know how many times I said back in that little clip there, but yeah, I think it's coming back. And lastly, as far as the initial things that I've noticed, this one is what I'm most hyped about. If you go to ranked and click on the different ranks, you can go ahead and see that we have a brand new rank, and it's actually going to replace Legendary, and it's called Grandmaster. which is going to be in place of where the legendary point tiers would have been. And then legendary is actually going to be bumped up a couple thousand, bringing us to 8,001 before you actually hit that final rank. So in the Chinese edition of COD Mobile, that's what's considered God of War. For us, they just went ahead and bumped Grandmaster above Master and then Legendary up to the top tier again. So really cool to see that. Hopefully that comes in the next season update, which would make sense because in Season 8, we're going to be getting the brand new Ranked Series season as well. Okay, so there's actually one more thing that I didn't mention initially here in the video, so we're just covering it now while I'm editing. And that is once you hit max level on a weapon, you unlock this sort of prestige system for weapons. Not entirely too sure what that is, but it's like a weapon level progress where you can go from rookie rank to legendary. Okay, here we go, about weapon proficiency. So weapon proficiency system unlocks with any primary weapon levels up to max level. Players can earn proficiency. That is such a tongue twister. We're just going to call it pro points by playing matches with the primary weapon. When pro points reach to a milestone of 400, 1,000, and 2,000, players will respectively get the reward of a calling card, a frame, and a dynamic calling card exclusively to this weapon. When 3,500 pro points reached, weapon rename function of that weapon will be unlocked. Okay, so a lot of different customization for individual weapon leveling up, which is actually such a cool system, and it just gives us a reason to like grind and use specific weapons, even past like unlocking diamond camo for them. So this makes sense. So if you're 0 to 2,000 pro points in your weapons proficiency, then you can play either normal matches or ranked matches and acquire those points. Once you get to 2001 through 3,500, you have to be playing at pro rank or above in rank to actually get those pro points. And then it just continues to go up as your points increase. And then once you're over 5,000, or is that 50,000? That's definitely a bug that it says 50,000. It probably means 5,000 players have to play in legendary or above, basically. Pro point reset. Pro point resets at the ranked series resets. Okay, so honestly, that could be some sort of challenge where pretty much within that 2-month ranked series period, you try to level up every single weapon to the highest rank possible. So yeah, it just looks like that's a huge system to grind for. Not entirely too sure if the rewards are going to be worth the grind, but overall, I just think this is a really cool section that shows individual gun stats. So you can see your individual guns kills and, you know, all the stuff that it says here. I really hope that this has been tracking since the start of Call of Duty Mobile. More than likely, it hasn't been. But just out of curiosity, I would love to see like with what my most killed gun with is since the start of the game. I'd imagine it's the AK-117, but you never know. It could be something funky. I just think that'd be super cool to like go back and see in depth like a Black Ops 2 style barracks like stat sheets. That would be super cool. But yeah, I mean, huge update. Super happy with all this. Let's continue on with the video. Okay, finally let me start queuing up into a match. So I don't have any resources downloaded, which means this right here happens, which is my favorite bug of like all of this. But we can only play Crash, and we can only use the M4. Otherwise, it just won't let me find a match, which is fine. I don't think that we're playing on the Crash Remastered Edition, but I will say the map looks a lot nicer, and I think that's because when I... Dude, look at what I'm about to throw. An M4. I just chucked an M4. My inventory looks so scuffed. But anyway, back to what I was saying. When I had started up the game for the first time here, it asked me if I wanted to download HD graphics, and I did. So I think that's why Crash looks a lot better here. Like, if you guys look up, you see I'm on medium graphics, and just everything looks so much nicer. So yeah, that potentially might be coming in the next update. We might have an enhanced version of graphics, essentially. I can actually see grass now as well. And again, I'm only playing on medium graphics, so this looks really good. Let's see if we can go ahead and kill a couple of bots here so we can unlock the new operator and the lightning strike for all of you guys. Just show that off. All right, that kill gets us the lightning strike, so we'll go ahead and show that off. And we also got the TAC 5 operator, so it's perfect timing. Just go ahead and climb up here. So like I had mentioned, you pull out a little tablet. We'll go ahead and tag 3 different spots across all of that. So I would say this is much better than the cluster strike. The only difference is they're one at a time, like you see there. I only ended up actually getting 1 kill, but you do get to cover like a significantly wider radius. Oh, okay, that's a bug. Just walking through. I'd actually noticed this other bug that I just want to kind of show off to you guys because it's funny to me. And that's going to be way over here. I can actually just walk in the staircase. I can't actually go up it. Like, even if I tried, I can't go up there. And I guess this is a perfect spot for us to go ahead and call in the TAC 5. So if you look at my HP, you'll see that it's boosted, and then every other one of my teammates has that like orange bar above their name. Like I said, I think it gives them an extra 50 HP here in Call of Duty Mobile, which is super helpful. And then every kill we get is going to be attack 5, 125 point kill. I believe we get more for assist. You guys might have just seen it right there on screen. I'd love to see one of my bots maybe get a kill. We'll see in the second time around. Maybe we'll have an opportunity to check that out. But if that's the case, ooh, you could actually get a lot of points with this thing. Like, this could be really good for farming up score streaks. Just like calling in the attack 5 and letting your teammates streak up. Oh, we might be able to get some spawn kills here with the lightning strike. Get like a real good view of it. Yeah. So it also will go in the order of like when you drop them. So there's the 1, 2, and 3. And I'll pick up a couple of kills on these players here in the back alleyway. Really nostalgic score streak for me to see, man. That was pretty much one of the main in the rotation of streaks that I used in Black Ops 2. Okay, we got ourselves the attack 5 again. I'll go ahead and call this in. And I want to see what happens if our teammates get kills. I don't think any of them will. Oh, here we go. We got a bot going in. Come on. Come on, bot. What are you doing? Nothing. Enemies started spawning today? Okay. Oh, yeah. So we got a 50-point assist for a player getting a kill with attack 5 equipped. And as you can see right there, once it does run out, both you and your teammates will lose that little extra HP that we had all gained. And I just got myself a nuke. Let's go. I just dropped a lightning strike on my face. Okay. I got to get out of here. Ugh. I'm good. I'm good. I got absolutely no kills with that. I'm going to go ahead and just call in the nuke for the sake of seeing if there's anything new on it. There's like that little tag on the right side that kind of jiggles now. That's new. I think, again, that might be something because of like the HD graphics. But overall, that's all the new changes I've seen so far, with the exception of this one that you guys are about to see. MVP time is what it says here on screen. I have no idea why this is what it chose, but... Oh, I guess I got a kill with the car explosion after I called in a nuke. That's actually such a flex kill cam because everybody got to see me call in a nuke. But what MVP time actually is best kill of the game. So from now, it's going to show the coolest like kill cam moment of the entire game instead of just a final kill cam at the end of the match. So that is something that I feel like everybody who's played COD Mobile has wanted for a really long time now. I personally never thought it was going to be possible, but here it is. But yeah, everyone, that is going to go ahead and do it here for today's video. Over the course of the next couple of days, we're just going to have little stream highlights videos since, again, obviously here I am traveling and I'm not going to be recording more videos like this. If there's anything that I didn't cover here in today's video on the test server, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll have a top pinned comment that I'll just keep updating with all the different new features. But that's pretty much all I've seen so far. And I'm not going to lie, it's like super cool to see all this stuff so early on in Season 7 that we know is coming to Season 8. I really hope the new rank system does drop. Everything does seem to be like lining up for that to be the most sensible thing to happen, considering now it's in beta, and then, like I said, next season is going to be the series reset. So if that happens, it's going to be a fun little factor just for us to go ahead and grind a little bit longer to hit that top legendary rank. And overall, I see this season as an absolute dub. I mean, there's no reason not to. HD graphics, potential, play of the game, 2 new weapons as always, new rank, new score streak, new operator. It's going to be fun. So if you guys all did enjoy today's video, if it was helpful, if it was intriguing, I'd really appreciate if you went ahead and gave the video a like rating. But with all that being said, that'll do it here for myself. I'll catch you all in the next one.